morning, Storytime friends. I'm so excited you're here with me. We need to wait just a few more minutes for the rest of our friends to join us. What do we do while we wait for the rest of our friends? We get some wiggles out, right? Okay, want to try that song from last week? It was the one with the shake your sillies out. I looked for it this weekend, and I think I found how to sing it right. So, are you ready to join me? We're going to shake our sillies out, right? Okay. We're going to shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Wiggle our waggles away. And then we're going to clap, clap, clap our crazies out. Clap, clap, clap our crazies out. Clap, clap, clap our crazies out. Wiggle our waggles away. And then we're going to jump, right? We're going to jump, jump, jump our jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump our jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump our jiggles out. Wiggle our waggles away. And then we're going to jog, jog, jog our jitters out. Jog, jog, jog our jitters out. Jog, jog, jog our jitters out. Wiggle our waggles away. And then we're going to yawn, yawn, yawn our sleepies out. Yawn, yawn, yawn our sleepies out. Yawn, yawn, yawn our sleepies out. Wiggle our waggles away. And then we're going to stretch, stretch, stretch our stretchies out. Stretch, stretch, stretch our stretchies out. Stretch, stretch, stretch our stretchies out. Wiggle our waggles away. One more time for shaking. We're going to shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Wiggle our waggles away. Oh my goodness. Give yourselves a hand. That was pretty good. We'll have to do that one again. I am really glad you're here with me this morning. I hope everyone had a really fun Easter. I want to know, show me your hands if you hunted for Easter eggs. If you ate an egg. If you ate some candy. How about, did you have Easter dinner? I did. And now Easter's done and we're still waiting for spring, but this week is National Library Week. I bet you didn't know that. But I am so excited to have a whole week that celebrates my favorite place to be, library. And our books today are probably going to be about libraries. The first one is called Wild About Books. I thought it was a perfect book to celebrate libraries. All right, ready? It started the summer of 2002 when the Springfield librarian, Molly McGrew, made, by mistake, she drove her bookmobile to the zoo. Molly opened the door and she let down the stair, turned on the computer, and sat in her chair. At first, all the animals watched from a distance, but Molly could conquer the strongest resistance. By reading aloud from the good Dr. Seuss, she quickly attracted a mink and a moose, a wombat, an oryx, a lemur, a lynx, 8 elephant calves, and a family of skinks. In a flash, every beast in the zoo was stampeding to learn about this new something called reading. Forsaking their niches, their nests, and their nooks, they went wild, simply wild about wonderful books, choosing thin books and fat books and cat in the hat books and new books and true books and heaps of how-to books. Giraffes wanted tall books.
and crickets craved small books, while geckos could only read stick-to-the-wall books. The pandas demanded more books in Chinese. Molly filled their requests, always eager to please. She even found waterproof books for the otter, who never went swimming without Harry Potter. Raccoons read alone, and baboons read in bunches, and llamas read dramas while eating their lunches. Hyenas shared jokes with the red-bellied snakes, and they howled and they hissed till their funny bones ached. A tree kangaroo, who adored Nancy Drew, began solving mysteries right there at the zoo, such as, why were the bandicoots' books overdue? Gently, Molly taught lessons in treating books right, for the boa constrictor squeezed Crictor too tight. Baby bunnies mucked up Goodnight Moon with their paws. Giant termites devoured the Wizard of Oz. Uh-oh. And bears' love of books was completely outrageous. They licked all the pictures right off the pages. Tasmanian devils found books so exciting that soon they gave up fighting for writing. They made up adventures so thrilling and new that the others decided to be authors too. Pythons wrote with their tails, and penguins wrote with their bills, and porcupines wrote with their very own quills. At the new insect zoo, bugs were scribbling haiku. The scorpion gave each a stinging review. A cannibal twig silently devours a leaf, eating, not eaten, pretentious. Dung beetle. Oh, that was the walking stick. Here's the dung beetle. Roll a ball of dung. Any kind of poo will do. Baby beetle bed. Stinks. The millipede. I dig for treasure in my enchanted castle. A rotten apple. Boring. Giant hissing cockroach. Hiss. Hiss, 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 hiss. Redundant. As the cheetah's new novel began to take shape, he read chapters each night to the Barbary ape. And although the gazelle couldn't spell very well, like everyone else, she had stories to tell. Imagine the hippo's enormous surprise when her memoir was given the Zulitzer Prize. With so many new books, Molly knew what to do. She hired 12 beavers, a stork, and a gnu to build a branch library there at the zoo. Then the animals cried, "We can do it ourselves! We can check the books out. We can put them on shelves." And they did, and they do, up to this very day. 3 cheers for the zoobrary. Hip, hip, hooray! When you visit the zoo now, you surely won't mind if the animals just seem a bit hard to find. They're snug in their niches, their nests, and their nooks, going wild, simply wild, about wonderful books.
What did you think of that one? That's kind of a fun book story. I like books. And animals are pretty cool too. What do you think we're going to do next? These look like books, right? Let's get over here. Do you see my little books here? I'm trying to zoom in enough where you can maybe check them out. Okay, here's our books. How many books do we have? Let's do some counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little books at the library. 5 little books as great as can be. And along comes Fern. with her library card to take one home and read, read, read. Fern checked out this one today. What do you think? Who stole the tarts? Okay, now how many books do we have, friends? 1, 2, 3, 4 little books at the library. 4 little books as great as can be, and along comes Declan with his library card to take one home and read, read, read. Oh, Declan took home the shark book. How many books do we have now, friends? 1, 2, 3. 3 little books at the library. 3 little books as great as can be. Along comes Evie with her library card to take one home and read, read, read. Evie's going to take home an Elephant and Piggie book. How many books do we have left? 1, 2 books left. All right, 2 little books at the library. 2 little books as great as can be. And along comes Ariana with her library card to take one home and read, read, read. Ariana took home How to Find Sheep. How many books do we have left? Oh, last one. All right, 1 little book at the library. 1 little book as great as can be. And along comes Miss Julie with her library card to take it home to read, read, read. Great counting, friends. That was awesome. All right, let's back this camera up and move it back over so we can read another story together, right? This one is called It's a Book. What do you have there? It's a book. How do you scroll down? I don't. I turn the page. It's a book. Do you blog with it? No, it's a book. Where's your mouse? There's a mouse. Can you make the characters fight? Nope, book. Can it text? No. Tweet? No. Wi-Fi? No. Can it do this? Eoot? No. It's a book. Look. Arr, nodded Long John Silver. We're in agreement then. And he unsheathed his broad cutlass, laughing, a maniacal laugh. Ha ha ha! Jim was petrified. The end was upon him. Then, in the distance, a ship, a wide smile, played across the lad's face. Too many letters. I'll fix it. He's typing. So, what else can this book do? Does it need a password? No. Need a screen name? No. It's a book. Oh. I think he got interested in the book. He sat there a long time. Do you guys see that? He's reading a lot. Are you going to give my book back? No. Fine. I'm going to the library. Don't worry. I'll charge it up when I'm done. You don't have to. It's a book. Who here likes stories? I hope that's why you're here today. I love stories. I love books. And now we have a song. It's called The More We Read Together. And I'm hoping you guys can kind of sing it with me after I sing it once. The more we read together, 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 the more we read together, the happier we'll be. For your books are my books and my books are your books. The more we read together, the happier we'll be. Do you guys think you can sing that with me? Let's try. Are you ready? The more we read together, 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 the more we read together, the happier we'll be. For your books are my books and my books are your books. The more we read together, the happier we'll be. Thanks so much for singing with me, friends. That is so fun. I have one more book. This one's pretty cute too. And her name is kind of hard to say. The Red Knit Cap Girl and the Reading Tree. Okay. There is the Red Knit Cap Girl. It is too hot to run and too hot to play. Red Knit Cap Girl and White Bunny find a shady spot to read. Squirrel wants to know or show them something, but he won't tell them what. You'll see when we get there is all he will say. Red Knit Cap Girl and White Bunny scamper after Squirrel. What a big oak tree, Red Knit Cap Girl says when Squirrel points. Not the tree, Squirrel says. Look inside. Red Knit Cap Girl looks inside the hole in the trunk. That's what I wanted to show you all, Squirrel says. It's a nook. What's it for? Says Bear. Red Knit Cap Girl listens to the leaves rustling and feels the soft grass under her feet. She looks again at the nook. I have an idea, she says. Red Knit Cap Girl puts her book inside where it will stay safe and dry. I will keep my book in this nook so everyone can read it, Red Knit Cap Girl says. I will keep my book in this nook so everyone can read mine too, says White Bunny. I will too, says Squirrel. Great idea, Bear cheers. Hedgehog is too excited to speak. He just squeaks, eek, eek. The birds swoop down. We have something to share too. I don't have a book, Beaver says sadly. He wants to share something. The beaver gets an idea. He gnaws and hauls with his teeth and thumps with his tail until he's built a strong bookshelf. Look at that. The next day, Deer brings his book to the nook. Duck follows with her book. Turtle has so many books to share that she carries them on her back. Sly Fox doesn't help. She sneaks to the nook when she thinks no one is looking. How silly they are, leaving all these books here for me to steal, she says as she takes one. The other animals bring more books to the nook. They read every day until the air turns clear and crisp and cold. It is autumn now, too cold to sit still around the nook. Snuggle under these, the sheep say. They've made warm wool blankets for everyone. Then the nook is even cozier. All summer, all fall, Owl and Moon have been watching Red Knit Cap Girl and her friends. Now it's almost winter. Days are shorter and dark comes earlier. Owl and Moon talk in hushed voices about what Red Knit Cap Girl and her friends have done. We can help too, Moon says, and she tells Owl how. They work all night long. In the morning, Red Knit Cap Girl and her friends see what Owl has made for them. Red Knit Cap Girl reads the sign out loud. Library, she says. A library is a place where anyone can borrow a book. Red Knit Cap Girl winks at Sly Fox, who shyly smiles back. That night, Moon shines her light on the nook and the friends read.
Sly Fox returns the book she took, and Red Knit Cap Girl reads it out loud to everyone. Thank you, Red Knit Cap Girl, say the little ones who can't read yet. Thank you, deer, bear, birds, duck, squirrel, hedgehog, beaver, sheep, turtle, and turtle baby, sly fox, owl, white bunny, and moon. Thank you for making our library, says Red Knit Cap Girl. It is good to share books.
What did you think of that one? I like it. It's a fun story about a library and sharing books with your friends. Did you guys have a favorite today? I don't know. It's a hard one for me to choose. I thought they were all really fun stories. What's it time for now? Art projects from Miss Carol. Yes. Okay. So we're going to celebrate libraries, National Library Week and National Bookmobile Day. Does anyone know what a bookmobile is? That was in our first story. A bookmobile is like a van or a big car with books in it, and it drives to places where there isn't an actual building for people to go. So the bookmobile might go to a town or a neighborhood that doesn't have a library on a specific day so that people can come and borrow books from a library that's too far away for them to get to. That's kind of cool, right? So in National Library Week, there's a National Bookmobile Day. Those are kind of cool things to know. Now, what do we have here? So we can draw a picture to design your own bookmobile or library. That sounds cool. I want to see what your ideas for a library would be. And then here is instructions to make a book. I'm going to show that one to you. So I have some papers. This is what color Miss Carol made for me to have my book cover. Okay, and then these pages are the inside pages, and they're just a tiny bit smaller, not much, okay? And then we fold them in half, like that. And we fold all these ones in half, like this. And then we put them together, and we punch our holes. And then I can take a string and go through the hole. I'm going to tie it and then I'll show you. That's kind of cool, right? And then, I could tie the other one too, and then I can open up my book. I can decorate the front, okay? And then I can open up my book and I can make my own story with pictures and words. You can make stories about anything, your favorite things, yourself, your family. You could make it, I don't know, man, it's like endless possibilities, right? What will you make your story about? I hope you'll share with me. Bring it in and I can take a look and see what you've done. That would be really awesome. Miss Carol would love to see it too. Okay, friends, it is almost time to say goodbye for the day, but I have a couple things I want to say. One is that for the next 2 weeks, the next 2 story times, we're going to have some people here as guests. Next week will be Miss Marcy, and the week after that will be Miss Nancy. I think you're going to have a lot of fun with both of them, and I hope that you'll come and enjoy their stories. So that means in 3 weeks, I'll see you again, or you'll see me. Okay? I hope you have a great week, friends, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.